All right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing well. It is good to see you all. Yeah, so welcome to Tarot Nights. It is Thursday. Today's Thursday, December the 10th already, 15 days. 2 weeks and a day until Christmas. Oh my. So I can't believe we are getting that close already. So yeah, we're getting close to Christmas, 2 weeks away. 2 weeks from tomorrow. Oh my. Destiny, I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you. So it is good to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for the support always. I want to say hello to all my friends, Yvonne and Lisa and Selena, Brianna, Mona, Mia, Barb. I say that fast, right? Mona, Mia. It sounds like, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking a different language. Maybe. Barb, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here. Pretty Yalda. And Destiny. Yeah, it's great to have you guys all here. So hello. I know I love Christmas, right? We love Christmas. I got to tell you. Hello, Olga. Are you late? No, we're just starting the show. It is show time. Yvonne, Christmas. Love Christmas. Yes. Used to. Hello, Benita. Used to love Christmas a lot more. I love what it stands for. I love what it, I love the truth of it and the religious aspects of it. I like, but I gotta say, I don't know. Kids are all grown up. They've all moved out, right? Only one grandchild, and he's all the way out in Montana. So I don't know. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. We don't really do gifts and stuff, and so it makes things very different. It's very different, back when my kids were young, right? Oh gosh, when was that? Maybe 15 to 20 years ago. It was great. Christmas was wonderful, and we had a good time, and it was fun. And I used to sit under the Christmas tree and hand gifts out, right? Hand the gifts out to them so they would open them. And I had a special order because I knew, right, what exactly they were getting. So I'd give them the stuff I knew they wouldn't be thrilled about first, and then build up to the good stuff at the end, right? Yeah. And that was always fun. And by the time they got to the end, I was usually in tears, crying my eyes out, watching them open the gifts and stuff, because I'm a big sap. But it's all right. And, well, that was great Christmas. But now there's no kids around. And it's so different. So different. But enough about that, right? Enough about me and my Christmas woes. I don't know. It's just very different. I have to tell you, here we are 2 weeks before Christmas, right? 2 weeks before Christmas, and I have no Christmas decorations up. I have no Christmas tree. I have nothing. I think in the last 8 years, I have put up a Christmas tree twice. Yep. You saw it here first, 2 times. Just doesn't have that same feeling ever since everyone's moved away. I know. Hey, if you guys are looking to figure out what my Christmas schedule here is going to be for the Tarot Nights show, I am taking 2 nights off for the holidays. I am taking Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I will, as far as I know, barring any crazy emergencies, I will be here Christmas Day, the night of Christmas Day, right? On the 25th, and I will be here on January the 1st, New Year's Day. But I will not be here Christmas Eve, and I will not be here New Year's Eve. And you know what? I don't expect too many people to be around either. I really don't. You guys probably have nice plans, even just if it's family plans or something like that. And I think that'll be nice. And that'll be great. And that's what's going to happen. So that's our schedule for Christmas. And we'll go over it again later on as we get closer. But we're only 2 weeks away. Only 15 days, right? All right. Sorry. Anyhow. Hey, where's those readings you promised, right, Night Reader? Yes. I know. Here they are. Yvonne, your general reading tells me that you feel like things have been successful for you personally. For you personally, things are going okay, getting better and better each day. Lots and lots of support, though, right? You have a lot of support. And that's all right. That's what you want. You want the support of the people around you. You want the support of the family. And that's important because you don't want to keep carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's all about burdens, right? And you don't want to carry those burdens throughout the rest of the month. Certainly not through the holidays. You want to clean things out, move forward, and never look back to some things, right? To some things. Because there's things out there that you are searching for, right? You're searching for hope. You're searching for success, the success that you can have. You're searching for the confidence to be able to move forward in the way that you really want to. And, it's right in front of you. If you look, it's right there in front of you. But when you find it, you're going to need a place to put it. You're going to need a place to put it. And certainly enough, if you don't clean out all of the past mess, right? All the past memories that are bad, well, you're not going to have any place to put the good stuff when you find it. So I think by the end of the month, right? By the end of the month, you probably still have that whole big family issue going on. The Seven of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands is all about defending yourself and being protective. And of course, you're always protective of your own family of four, right? We know that. I don't even have to say that because that's silly of me to have to say it. I know that for a fact that you are protective of them, and that's great. And I know you're protective of the big family as well, the total fabulous Farrell family. It's just difficult at times, right? And again, it's like wearing the weight of the world on you, on your mind. All right. So that's what I get for you, Yvonne. Hey, Barry, welcome. It's good to have you here. Thank you. See, Barry, I'm telling you, same exact thing. Kids are all grown up. It's just, it's just not the same. You've decided you can't help people who don't want to be helped, Yvonne. They will come back to you when they realize what they're doing. Time to think of me and your family. Who cares about you? Exactly. And that's, that's what we got. That's really what we got when it came to this, right? It's all about that family support. And the family support of your small group of family, right? The four of you, but also the group of you that includes your mom and dad and some of your sisters and stuff that are willing to come together and be close with you. I know, right? But remember this. I'm going to tell you, this is my new words of wisdom I came up with, Yvonne. If you share your strength, it's better to share your strength than it is to remind others of their weaknesses. How about that? Is that deep or what? That's deep. That it is, I have to say. It's better to share your strengths than to remind people of their weaknesses. All right, so Lise, let's see what your reading says, and if it's anything near what Yvonne's is. And I'll tell you, Christmas was still exciting when the kids started growing up, right? When they were teenagers, and even when they, as long as they were still living in the house, it was still exciting. But when they all moved out, I have to say it took excitement out of it. It took that Christmas morning excitement out. I'll tell you while I'm dealing cards real fast here. When I was a kid, my grandmother and grandfather, the ones that owned this house that we just moved into, they used to, this house and the house I grew up in where my parents still live is only maybe 5 or 6 minutes apart, very close to each other. So my grandparents, who lived in this house when my sister and I were young, so that they could see us on Christmas morning, they used to take their motorhome, park it in our driveway, and they would camp out in our driveway and then come in the mornings at like 5 o'clock in the morning to see us get up and open gifts. And my parents used to do the same thing. They didn't have the motorhome in the driveway, but they used to be at my house by 6 o'clock in the morning to see my kids all open their gifts. And well, now there's no reason to get up early anymore. I could never sleep. It was interesting. All right, Lise. So I think you're thinking about things, right? You've got some ideas on your mind that have really been taking you back a little bit, making you think of the past a little bit. But now you aren't sure which way to go, right? Which way should you go? Well, you have choices, and you have to choose what's going to make you happy. I think, of course, what's going to make you happy is giving, right? Because that's what you do. You are very giving. You're a very giving person. You like to give. You give freely, whether it's, gifts or whether it's advice, whether people want it or not, right? You're willing to give. And I have to say, most of the time, yeah, people are thankful, very thankful for it. And I think that makes you happy. I think it makes you happy to be able to help people by giving them, by sharing with them and being kind to them and stuff like that. But something looks like it wants to change in a big way. Something really wants to change in a big way. And I'm not sure what this is yet, but maybe tomorrow night we will find out more. All right, Lise, that's what I get for you. That is what I get. They are great family memories, Yvonne, and it was wonderful, and I loved Christmas. I tell you, I could not ever sleep. I could never sleep, even days leading up to Christmas. When I was a kid, forget it. And when I was, even when I was older and had the kids and stuff, I could not sleep for days beforehand because I was just so excited. I couldn't wait to see I couldn't wait to see their reactions. I knew what they were getting. Of course, I bought it, but I couldn't wait to see their reactions. Right? That's the exciting part of it all. Selena, I do not have any more updates on Chanel. I know in less than 2 weeks she'll be heading to Florida with Isaac, and Isaac is going there for some type of something. I don't know, some kind of something. There's some place he has to go there, and I don't know exactly what it is, but she's going with him. And well, that's the story. I have not heard from her in a couple of days, so I'm not sure. But let's get to this one, right? It was all lies. I told you it was not true. Okay, she didn't get jumped. She didn't stab somebody, none of that stuff. And I kind of told you that was true. Although I'm still sticking to my story about, I think the boyfriend maybe hit her or, something. And she just wanted to cover herself in case something showed up the next day, right? You end up with a black eye. You don't realize it right away. But the next morning when you wake up and there's a big shiner on there, well, you got to come up with some kind of a story. And well, that's the one she decided on, I think. Because I really don't, I didn't think she stabbed anyone. We said that, right? We definitely came up with that idea. But I'm still kind of thinking that. So your question is just, was it really attention or does she want something else? Well, she wants to be, she just wants to be smart about things. She really wants to try to be smarter about the things she's doing, and she doesn't know how to go about it. And I have to say, no one really is giving her enough guidance. Now, I'm not saying nobody's giving her guidance at all, your friend's sister, but I have to say that maybe it's just not enough. Maybe her family just doesn't know exactly how to go about it, right? And that's tough. I know it's tough. I understand. I get it, and it is tough. I think, she really is just, I think she's scared to death. And she comes up with this stuff just for that reason. Like you said, just for the attention. I think the attention that's all she wants. Hey, Jane and Karen, how are you guys? And Blue Nile. Hey, Blue Nile. I do. I really think she's craving attention. She's scared to death that people don't know how she's feeling, or she really is scared to death that people are not going to care about her. She just wants to be cared for, right? She doesn't want to get hurt anymore, so she puts herself in the snow globe of wands. She just wants a close relationship with the family, and she doesn't know how to go about it. And she's not doing the right things, of course, and that's not helping it. That's not going to get that close relationship that she wants back. But I don't think that the rest of the family kind of knows just what to do to get her back in, right? Just to reel her in and to get her off of the path that she's on. I think they need to find a place for her to get help. And then, and then she goes. And then that's what she does, right? She goes away for a little while and she gets the help that she's needing. That's what I think. It is attention. It's attention for the wrong reasons, Selena. It really is. It is absolutely attention for the wrong reasons. It's just that she's craving that. For some reason or another, she feels like she's just not getting enough attention from the people around her, from her own family. And I don't know why, because like we know, right? She's breaking her dad's heart. She's killing him. Figuratively and literally, I think. If you guys are ever curious about the decks of cards that I use, right? The decks I use, what do I have? 6 of them. Plus I have the Kipper deck and I have the Lenormand deck, of course. But I have 6 decks that I use. They are all in the show description, right? Way down below in the show description. If you ever want to know, I don't usually call them out as I use them, but some people like different decks and want to know what the name of it is. And, well, maybe they want to buy that deck or so. So I should probably give you an idea, but I do have the list of all the decks I use in the description. Barry, when you told your girlfriend she needed help, she didn't talk to you for a week. Yeah, but you know what? It was only for a week. And then what? And then what happened? Did she realize she needed help after a week? So this is Tarot in Wonderland, a beautiful deck made by the same person who makes the Wizard's Tarot and also who makes the Llewellyn Basic Tarot deck. This is a very colorful, very, very colorful deck. I don't use it as often as I probably should, but I am using it tonight. So Brianna, why didn't the guy you're talking to message you or call you? I think he feels like things might be changing a little bit, right? Maybe there's some ups and downs, and maybe, well, maybe it's, maybe it's just on a downslope. Maybe something got said that wasn't taken the right way. But then, Brianna, you got the lovers, right? You got the lovers right next to it. And of course, that shows that love connection, that trust and friendship and love. All the things you want in a relationship, right? So I don't think he's gone for good. I think maybe he's just like taking a day or two off. Maybe he just needed that. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's busy. Could be, right? Could be a little bit busy. I think you're going to find that he is dependable and he will message you. Right? I definitely think so. So don't feel insecure. Don't feel like you are being pulled out into the cold, away from things. Be happy, right? The Nine of Pentacles is all about happy. It's about an inner peace. It's about that inner happiness. It's about achieving success. And that's what you want, right? You want to achieve success in this relationship, or at least in talking with this guy. And again, I do see, you can see there's his messenger bag. So I do see where he is going to send you a message, because there it is right in his hand. He's going to put it in the bag and it's going to get sent to you. So I just think he's got some other things that he's kind of running around, right? Yeah. That's what I get for you, Brianna. Thank you. So she just never came back. That was it, a week, and that was the end of it, huh? All right, well. So you never know if she got help or not that she needed. But you got a week of peace and quiet. Is that what you're saying? Hey, Mona, how are you? Mona. So this deck, this is the Rider-Waite deck, the original basic Rider-Waite. This one is the extra colorized version, right? It's like it's like an old black and white movie that they turn into color movies, right? And well, this is just a more colorful version of the original Rider-Waite. The pictures are exactly the same. It's just that the colorings are a little more detailed and vivid. But Mona, how's the Pisces feel about you? The Pisces feels like things are hard work right now. Things are hard at work. Things are hard at work. And I think that's what's going on with the Pisces. I think they're really determined to make things work for you and make things work with you. But I think they're searching for a way to do it. They're not sure exactly how they're going to get there. They're not sure. They're searching for the strength to move forward. Maybe they just don't know how, right? Because the King of Swords is kind of a cold guy. He's not quite cold as the Queen of Swords, but I have to say, he is a bit controlling and judgmental, right? He's very disciplined and structured, and well, that's tough. That might be tough to get past, since you really like the Pisces. The Queen of Cups, on the other hand, says, Queen of Cups loves a nice close relationship, a nice successful, happy relationship. The Queen of Cups also loves emotional healing. If you notice, and I don't know if you've looked through all of the Rider-Waite deck, she's the only one that has this extremely elaborate cup. All the other cups look like this one, like these, right? Like in the Nine of Cups here. All the other cups cards look like that. But she has this huge, elaborate goblet of some sort. I don't even know what you would call such a thing. It's like an urn. It's huge. But it's big. And she's got it. And it's all about what she's got inside there. And well, what she's got inside is that success, right? And like I said, the happiness. And the Nine of Cups is all about the same thing. It's all about being satisfied. It's all about being happy and being at peace. So I think that's how the Pisces really is feeling. I think that's what they want, right? I think they want a successful relationship. I think they want that peace. I don't think they know exactly how to get it, though, from you. I don't think they know exactly where to go. So that's kind of made them a little bit rigid, a little bit rough around the edges. All right. That's what I get for you, Mona. Someday I'm going to look at that picture and there's going to be somebody in the tent. I'm just telling you. There will be someone inside that tent right there. Yep. It's good to have you here, Mona. Thanks for being here. Hey, Mia. What's going on? Don't tell me. What are the intentions of S? How did I know? How did I know? So this deck, this is the Wizard's Tarot. For all you Harry Potter fans, this is a great deck. If you like Harry Potter, you'd like this deck. I, needless to say, am a Harry Potter aficionado. I am a Harry Potter dork. Normally I'm just a normal dork, but well, when it comes to Harry Potter, I'm a Harry Potter dork. That's all right. Oh, Mona, you're welcome. Glad to help you. I'm always glad to help. And I hope that's what I'm doing. And you are welcome, Mia. Or Maya. I don't know. Is it Mia or Maya? I always say Mia, don't I? But sometimes maybe I say Maya. I don't know. What is it really? Tell me how it should be pronounced. And this way I'll know every single night. And I won't switch back and forth. It's Maya. Okay, Maya. Got it. I got it. It's not like it's difficult, right? It's only 4 letters. How hard could it be? But it could be. There could be taken different ways. And there's our Queen of Swords. She's the wicked one. Ooh. You don't want to be the Queen of Swords, I'll tell you. People don't want to be the Queen of Swords. Don't be the one who's associating you with the Queen. I mean, don't be associated with the Queen of Swords. If somebody says, "Oh yeah, you're like the Queen of Swords," and you're like, "Oh God, that's terrible. That's a horrible thing." Sometimes she's needed. Well, sometimes she is needed, Blue Nile. But you don't want to be her, right? You don't want to be her. I think S is really holding on to everything that they can. Every little bit of anything that they have with you, I think they're holding on to. Oh, that sounds great, Barry. Thank you. I think so. I think you're holding on to everything, Maya. And again, I have to say, I think you... I'm sorry. I think S is holding on to everything. I think you are... I think you're still quite feeling independent, maybe is a good word for it. Right? We all know the Queen of Swords is the Snow Queen, right? I always call her the Snow Queen. She is the ice queen, right? I love a good ice queen cone, but not that ice queen. Yeah. Vanilla and chocolate, please. But yeah, it's like maybe things just aren't. Maybe S isn't really for you. Maybe you've decided that, or maybe they've decided that. Right? Because, of course, the Queen of Swords is all about being emotionally detached, being cold and distant, and like I said, very independent, severed, right? Severed, like cut off. You can see that's why she's got the sword. That's why she's a Queen of Swords, because she has severed all relationships, all ties to people. And then what do you get, right? Then you get very slow movement after that. You feel maybe S is feeling like they are stuck in a spot that they just don't know how to get out of at this point. And I have to say that's really putting, again, a lot of weight on their shoulders, a lot of weight on their mind. They have a lot of things weighing on their mind. And well, that's probably not a good thing. So I don't know, maybe, Maya, maybe, just maybe you guys are kind of like going different directions. Whoa, my fingers don't spread out that far, but going different directions. I'm not sure. I am not exactly sure. Oh, you know what? I never put the music on. Darn. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Good night, Yvonne. I'm not exactly sure. For some reason, I think you guys are maybe heading the wrong direction. And that's not good. Barb, you'd love a general reading. So this deck, this is the one I connect with the very strongest. I love the Wizard Tarot, of course, because like I said, I am a huge Harry Potter nerd and dork and whatever other kind of crazy words you want to use. But that's me. But the one I connect with the strongest is this deck that I'm using. And this is Anna.K. Oh, this is Anna.K. The Anna.K deck. I'll tell you. I wrote to Anna.K. when I got this deck, right? She has a book. There's a big old book inside of there. Nice book. And in the back, it tells you how to get in touch with her email and stuff like that. So I went to the email. I figured, what can it hurt? You're right to Anna.K. You're right to her. You can send her an email. Well, sure enough, she wrote me back. Yeah, she wrote back and told me thank you so much for using her deck. And yeah, she really appreciated the support. She was glad that I was able to get it because I got it during COVID, right at the very beginning of COVID. So things were still shipping around a little bit. And she also told me that someday, and I may never know when that day is, right? Sounds like the beginning of The Godfather. There'll come a day. I don't know when that day will be. Yeah, anyhow. Yeah, so she says, maybe I will stop in and see your show. So she could be here anytime, right? You never know if she's here watching. But her deck is the one I connect with the very, very best. And as I say that, Barb, you see what I come up with? This is not what I wanted. These are not the cards I was asking for. Oh. I think, of course, the Ace of Cups is all about that emotional healing, and that is extremely important for you. It's always extremely important for you. It's something that you work on all the time. It's something that you should work on all the time because it's something that everyone should work on all the time, right? Making sure you are emotionally healed each day. Now, why do you have to emotionally heal? You have to emotionally heal because someone has really kind of destroyed things for you. They have made things so bad, right, with heartbreak and heartache and hurt, that you had to move on. And now you're just frustrated. Now you're a bit bored, even. Sometimes, and I know this is difficult, probably difficult to hear, sometimes you actually think about going back. Sometimes. I think you almost think about it. I mean, the thought crosses your mind. I don't think you're never going to do it. I'm not going to say I don't think you will. I know you won't ever do that, go back. But sometimes that thought crosses your mind, right? That going back might be the easy way out. But then you decide not to, right? Because then you become the Queen of Swords. Then you become the one who is like, okay, forget it. I am done. I am cold. I am completely distant from that whole thing, right? You are independent. Independent. Just like Rudolph. Let's be independent together. Rudolph and... oh, what's the elf's name? I can't remember. Him. Herbie. That's his name. Herbie. Herbie the elf and Rudolph are going to be independent together. Nope. Going back, never exactly. But the thought of it might cross your mind occasionally. But that independence kicks in, of course, and then going back is a never thing. So that's what I get for you, Barb. I don't know. It just seems like, you asked for a general reading, and I understand that a lot of times, of course, general readings are very general. But this was just kind of like a synopsis of what's going on so far in the past 8 to 12 months, right? Maybe it was just maybe your reading tonight was there just as a reminder. Maybe that was it. Just as a reminder. So Destiny, it's nice to have you here. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for asking how I'm doing. I am doing well. So this is the last deck. This is the last deck I have, and this was gifted to me by one of our viewers, somebody who, has been on the show for a long, long time. So this deck and the Lenormand deck that I use, the Revival Art Lenormand, which is a wonderful deck. We used it last night, right? We did Revival Art Lenormand last night. The same person donated both decks to me. And this is the Light Seers Tarot. I like the Light Seers. This is probably the other deck that I connect with closely. Right after Anna.K, I connect with this one. But again, still my favorite is the Wizard Tarot. Just because it's wizards. I just want Hagrid to knock down the door and say to me, "You're a wizard, Harry." Right? So, how does Keegan feel about seeing you in wherever that? Oh, in Osprey Ridge yesterday. How does he feel about seeing you there? I think he felt a lot of feelings that kind of stirred back up, right? They stirred back up these love feelings. They stirred back up all the times that maybe the two of you had fun. Maybe the times when the two of you had a good time together. Right? I don't know exactly what the relationship used to be. I'm not exactly sure what that relationship for you used to be, but I don't think I certainly know it's not there for you anymore. You didn't care what he thought, really. I mean, you didn't really care that he saw you in Osprey Ridge yesterday, but you're still curious, right? You still want to know, does he like you? Does he love you still? Does he still think about the fun you used to have and the good times? Yeah, it seems like he does a little bit, huh? But then you decide, you know what? Who cares? I am happy. I am moving forward. I feel safe and loved and blessed, and I don't need that. I don't need Keegan now. And maybe, just maybe a little bit, in the back of your mind, you know that Keegan was really kind of feeling this whole thing a little more than he should have. Right? Yeah, just a little more than he should have. That's what I get for you, Destiny. Thank you. Yeah, the Light Seers Tarot, that's a nice deck too. It's a very cool deck. So Olga, what's going on? Hey, wonderful land. How are you? Yes, so Olga, you were here on time. Oh, your child is 7 at the moment. So that's an exciting time, right? For Christmas, that's such an exciting time. It's like right at that time where you're not sure if they believe or not believe anymore, and that makes things a little tough. I remember the first year that my kids didn't believe in Santa. And of course, it was different times every time because each one hit a different year. But when they first realized that there was no Santa Claus and stuff, it just, I don't know, again, it was a very sad kind of year that year. It just, I kept on that happy face for the other two because, or for whoever it was. For the other one, or two, or none at one point, right? But it was just, it's a little bit different. It changes things. So, no big parties this year, but you can still have good times at home. You can still have maybe family over, some close, family that's really close to you or anything like that. You don't have any decorations yet either. No, all good. So, all right, let's see what else we got going on here. Ooh, now you're spending Christmas and New Year's alone. Well, so's Barry. You guys could spend it alone together. How about that? All right. I am looking for questions. You guys had a lot of talking going on. There we go. Olga. May you know, will your relationship with Kevin get tighter and closer in 2021? He said really warm things today, considering me in his future as if he's making plans. Well, there you go. That sounds exciting, right? That would make me want to put up my Christmas tree. So, that sounds exciting. Yes, it does. Oh, he said he knows you're Santa when he was 5. You know how it happens? I'll tell you how it happens. School. It happens at school. One kid got an older brother or sister, and they ruin it for that kid. And then guess what? That kid comes in and ruins it for everybody else. Right? I know how it works. That's how it worked for me when I was a kid. And I know that's how it worked on my kids. Or there's one set of parents out there that are like not so great, not so nice, and they tell them, "Oh, you're 5. It's about time you know. No Santa." We had a pole that was about a block away from my house. And on the top of the pole, it had a red light. And of course, for years and years and years, I never knew the red light was there except on Christmas Eve. And I swore up and down it had to be Rudolph, right? Had to be. All right, Olga, I got to tell you, Kevin looks like he is the knight in shining armor coming through in 2021 next year, right? He looks like he is going to sweep you off your feet, be your Prince Charming. Oh, that sounds so sweet. That sounds so nice. That's what you're hoping, right? That's the hope that you have. You feel comforted by that. You feel like you're becoming whole again, because of the warm and nice things he's been saying and about considering you in his future. And of course, that future is going to be good. It's going to be a nice, successful, happy future with a lot of people around, a lot of people supporting you. I think it's going to help you tons with your confidence, right? With anything that makes you feel unconfident, well, that would help you, right? That would help. I think it's all about, I think he's very dependable. I think he's very realistic about the things that are going on, and he knows, hey, this is tough times, but you know what? Maybe Olga needs to know exactly what's going on and what I'm planning for our future, or what I think the future looks like, right? That's what I'm thinking. That is absolutely what I'm thinking. He has that realistic idea, and I think he really wants to provide for a family. And of course, he gets you, right? Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, you don't need to hear that, that's for sure. Anyhow, I do think that he wants to provide for a family, because once he has you, right, it's you and him, but he also has an instant family. I had that too, and you know what? It's okay. Because there are good guys out there who are willing to step up and willing to help and willing to be a good role model for other people's children. So I don't think you need to worry about things next year. I don't think you have anything that should be, you should have no regrets, right? No regrets. Move forward. Do things that you want to do. I know you're probably anxious, right? And this is a lot of anxiety here because you're anxious. You want to get into that. You want to get into that future to see exactly how is it going to work out. Are things going to get good? Are they going to be great? Are they going to be the way that, that you foresee them, that you see them in your mind? Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I think it's great. I think things are really looking good for you, Olga. And I have to say, right? What did I say? My new something new I came up with is, right, if you feel strong, right, then share your strength with someone else instead of reminding them of their weakness. Sorry, guys. Oops. All right, so Karen. Love the glasses. I love those glasses. Just think that's a great look. What is going to happen between you and E? Me and E. What is going to happen between you and E? What? What's going to happen? Well, let's see. You're welcome, Olga. You are welcome. I'm glad things have been going great for you for 6 months with him. And, and I think that's a great thing. It really is a great thing. It helps you, right? You said it's boosted your confidence over the last 6 months. He's really helped you. And, well, that's a great thing. Because with confidence, you can do wonderful things. You can do great things. Remember, the wand chooses the wizard. Oh no, sorry. It has nothing to do with it, does it? Maybe it's because I used the Wizard's Tarot. Now I just have Harry Potter quotes in my head. What a dork. Anyhow, what's going to happen between you and E, Karen? You and E, I think, are very emotionally balanced. I think you're in tune with each other, right? I think E is very generous. I think you are also. I think you are very patient and understanding. Generosity, patience, and understanding go together wonderfully, don't they? It sounds great. It always sounds good. But you're at a point now where you have to decide what's going to make you happy, and you don't know exactly which way to go, right? Because something is holding you back. Something seems like it's holding you and E back a little bit. And I have to say, you have to get rid of something in the past. Either you or him has to get rid of something from the past and move on. Once you move on, things will be good. You can never go back, right? You've already piled up all the cups in the way, so you can't go back. So you move forward, right? This person here is moving this direction. That's forward. That's your future. Move towards your future. Have that, right? It's time to prioritize. What is the best priority for you? The priority is to make yourself happy. What's going to make you happy? Hopefully a relationship with you and E. If that's not what's going to make you happy, well then guess what? It's time to reevaluate, be flexible, and change. I think whatever you do, you're going to have, again, a lot of people who support you, a lot of people who really want to see where things go so that they can help you. And that's what I get. That's what I get for you, Karen. Thank you. Gail, how are you, Gail? Thanks for being here. If this is your first time, I appreciate it. If you would please do me a favor and subscribe, of course, and also get those notifications. Get notifications Make sure you get all notifications. This way, you'll see that when I'm on, I'm here every single night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time to do the show called Tarot Nights. But I do pop-up videos. You never know when I'm going to throw a live stream out there, kind of all willy-nilly, right? Just a random live stream. But I also do daily tarot tips every day and send those out. And this way you can kind of get an idea maybe how your days are going. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so Gail, you would love to do a what job? Okay, so your question is, what job will you get next? You would love to do a what job will you get next reading with me. All right, so let's do it. You and me, Gail, we're going to do this together. We'll be independent together. What job will you get next? As much info as possible. All right. As much as I can decipher. I'm using the Light Seer's Tarot, which is a very nice deck. Like I said, this was donated to me by a viewer. In lieu of a cash donation, they sent me a deck of tarot cards, which was awesome. All right, so what job will you get next? I think you're going to get a job where you don't put cards down crooked like that. Jeez, that's terrible. It's like, ooh, slanted. Anyhow, I think, Gail, that you are going to get a job that is going to be something that you're really going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot of things, right? And you like to study. You are a scholarly person, right? You're smart, I think. I think you're very smart. And I think it's going to be a job where you're going to be able to use your imagination a little bit. Well, you know when that's going to happen, right? When pigs fly, right? But no, I think you'll be able to use your imagination. I think this job is going to give you security that you need. I think it's going to give you the stability that you are craving right now. And I think that's going to really help you. Right? There'll be some structure to it. There'll be order to it, but it's going to be what you need to make things stable. Again, it's going to take some learning. So it's going to take some understanding. It's going to take some time to get really into it. It's going to be, you're going to have some patience. But you also can use your intuition a little bit to see what it is, what's coming forward to you, right? Use that gut feeling. Now, I think that there has been a time where you have maybe been hurt before, or maybe been, maybe had this terrible feeling of maybe a place that you wanted to be didn't want you at the time. And well, that kind of made you a little bit leery of things. It kind of made it so that you were very sensitive about stuff, right? Sensitive towards getting hurt, getting your feelings hurt by someplace maybe not wanting you at some point. You can see, she's standing there very defiant, isn't she? She's holding her staff. She's holding her wand up there real tight. And she's standing there and she's kind of giving us the side eye. She's giving you and me. Oh, come on. Focus. Well, trust me. There we go. Trust me when I tell you, she is giving us the side eye. And you can see it right there. Yeah. She's holding on tight because she's put up these walls all around her. She's put up this wall around her and she's protective, and that's you. But I think you're going to find a job, right? I think the next job you get is going to be something that you can connect with very well on the emotional level. It's going to give you that emotional happiness and harmony that you want, and you're going to be very happy with it. So that's what I get for you, Gail. Do I think it'll be Saturday Night Live? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't have any way of really telling that one. Saturday Night Live didn't really pop into my head, I have to say, but that's what I got. Those are the impressions I got. All right. So it is 7. Any idea when? Oh gosh, when? Probably in the next 6 to 9 months. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so let me bid you all a fond farewell. Again, I do appreciate you all being here. Remember, I'm here every single night. Every night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know if you guys were here at the beginning of the show, but I did give out the holiday schedule. I will not be here New Year's or Christmas Eves, right? New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. Neither of those. I'll be here Christmas Day. I'll also be here New Year's Day. As far as I know, there's nothing else happening, and I should be here. So I appreciate that. And that is the end of our show. So thank you all for being here again and coming to see the Tarot Nights show. I'll be back again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Gail, thank you. I hope you are back. That's good. I appreciate that. Olga, sweet dreams to you too. I hope you guys all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye now.